And the other one is I noticed on the agenda tonight there was nothing about the BMX track or anything that we're doing. I've been talking to the CAO and we're wondering, or I was wondering perhaps maybe on the next agenda for the next time we could come up with an idea, at least to put up a sign saying the future proposed place for a BMX track. It's a good way to inform the public of where we're going and find out. And that is that. That's it.
Went to the Huron-Wood Community Association New Neighbor Potluck on Saturday. Mayor and I attended, and it's funny, with sometimes in this job, it's very discouraging when you deal with a lot of conflict, mostly contrived, started by rumors and gossip mongers and fear mongers and whatever, and you lose sight of why you live here and what you appreciate. And then you go to something like a New Neighbor Potluck and you realize, then you come to a meeting tonight and you hear from the Community Blues people, and you realize what a great place we live in, and I hope we just keep that first and foremost in our minds as we tread down challenging times, because truly, we live in a great place, and we shouldn't forget that. Secondly, welcome to Whitecaps, to Grand Bend, the latest business in Grand Bend, economic development. It's happening, it's working, so congratulations to them, and hope everyone goes down and see what's happening at Whitecaps. It's not an ad, that's just an announcement.
Yeah, I have three things on my thoughts. One is it was actually very inspiring to attend the Leaders of the Decade event. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's your event too. I'm sorry. I just stole your thunder. I'm sorry, taking a ticket too. There you go. I won't go into that. I'll let you comment on that further. But I would say that I think that something like this would be helpful in the forest area too. I wonder if there is someone who could be a source of inspiration to do that, because we have some outstanding leaders in the forest area. It seems it's concentrated in the north, and does a lot for morale and for inspiration. And I think now that they have those license plate covers that say, you know, a Leader of the Decade only happens once every 10 years, that's going to be something to aspire to. It could be very helpful for us in other areas too.
We don't have a morale problem in the forest.
Oh. We can always do better. So let's keep doing that. We can always do better. I want to mention too that I'm just really pleased to be on this Lambton Area Water Supply System board as well. They're doing an outstanding job of managing money. They hire a consultant, and this year they're actually going to have a savings of $400,000. There's not an increase, $400,000, and it's actually been locked in for 20 years with only the CPI increase, and that's fabulous. And this consultant did a really, really good job of evaluating, first of all, what the needs were, and then negotiating with the parties. And I'm thinking that as we look towards OMI or negotiations in the future and other things, this consultant would definitely be someone for us to consider, because they deliver savings for laws ultimately. And then the last thing I have in mind is, I think that Ruth is probably a part of this too. This Thursday we're going to be a part of the St. Clair Regional Conservation Authority discussion at the Legacy Center about the Lambton Shores Action Plan. So what type of environmental initiatives we're going to take, and what changes we want in for the natural features of our community too. So if there's something that you would specifically like us to speak to them on and add to the discussion, I'm certainly be more than willing to be the conveyors of your comments in that form too. That's this Thursday. St. Clair Regional at the Legacy Center.
Conservation.
Yeah, conservation.
Yes.
St. Clair Regional Conservation.
Councillor Cook, as long as you're not talking about the
No, I'm not talking.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Dave. No
Yeah,
more. I
we'll
want to
go
take
on
it
with
down. On October 24th, it was a great honor for Pam and I to attend the Grand Bend Area Horticultural Society 20th anniversary gala, sticking with the Communities in Bloom theme. They did a fantastic job for the evening. The Legion put on a great deal. This group has been in business for 20 years. They do most of the greening and the education for Grand Bend area. They work with Communities in Bloom. A big part of what happens for everything in that area. It's a great night. Very, very fun evening. Secondly, I want to thank the mayor and Martin for coming out to Arkona on Saturday for the Remembrance Day. Oh, and Elizabeth, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Pardon me. Elizabeth for coming out. Yes, for the Remembrance Day parade. It was nice. They were a big crowd. We one of the biggest crowds we've had The weather was
Better than last
a
year.
little cool, but still better than last year.
From what I've heard.
No snow. All right. Thank you again.
Councilor, go ahead.
Get in there.
Okay, to Elizabeth Point on the Friday, October.
We heard about the.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
You got anything else?
Yeah, so I brought the greetings on behalf of the mayor and council. Very well run event.
You didn't say ditto.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Also coming up this weekend, it's Grand Bend Chamber of Commerce. Christmas comes early in Grand Bend, Friday till Sunday. Come on down, support local businesses and enjoy an early Christmas.
See, we're ahead of our time in Grand Bend too, aren't we, just like our Conan?
Last but not least.
Okay.
Are you on that?
I
Go ahead.
don't have a lot to say. I've been
Okay.
hearing from a number of residents in Ipperwash, and I've referred them to the Kettle Point, Stony Point issues down there. We will be bringing it up at a meeting there and carrying on. There seems to be some discussion as to who's responsible for grading the beach, so we need to discuss that and find out what the rules are. I went for a walk on the beach. I had a lovely walk with Chuck Hawk, and we discussed various options, and we'll be talking with both you, Mr. Mayor, and Councillor Dolan on that, and before we have our first meeting. And other than that, things are quiet and very happy in the port. Absolutely.
Oh, are they just not talking to you?
They're driving fast.
Yes.
It's a culvert
The
operation.
speed signs have been changed.
Yeah.
The deaf boy sign the deaf child sign has been removed. The cleanup at the community center after there's some maintenance work to be done is being done. People are just smiling. They're thrilled to live in Fort Briggs. Well, we're working on that. Everything's just coming like roaches.
Councilor Dolan.
Okay, two or three things. The downtown BIA Christmas activities are beginning shortly. Check out the shopforest.ca website and give you some information about a number of Christmas events. I've been asked by the Tri-Sport Committee to mention to council tonight that they have donated a further amount of money to Lambton Shores, and it's $6,300 for the skate sharpener for the shores. So that's wonderful. At this point in time, there is no group to assume the responsibility for Tri-Sport